today, another video from my collaboration with 5 Chicks and a Farmer. I'm sure you can see a big slab of meat right in front of me that we're gonna be cooking today. So excited. I absolutely love what's happening with 5 Chicks and a Farmer and the local farmers here in my region. I got a 30-pound variety bulk box of different cuts of meat, and today I am working with a big piece of ham, I guess, pork, pig. It's a bone-in ham, and simple. You just have to bake this baby. I thawed it out overnight last night, and as you can see, you know, there's a nice big kind of piece of fat on this side, and I've got a bone right here as well. All I want you to do if you're gonna be working with a piece of ham like this is bake it in the oven. There's gonna be a 2-step process to this, but again, guys, easy, perfect Sunday recipe. If you're at home, throw it in the oven and go do some other things. The first thing I'm gonna get you to do is trim some of the fat off of the side here, put it in a roasting pan. So just make sure you use a nice sharp knife so that you can get not all the fat, because you want to keep some of it, but get a good trim on this side of the pork, the ham, whatever you want to call it. Oh gosh, my words today. But yeah, just trim off a nice big piece here. Keep a little bit just because we do want that flavor while it's cooking. And at this time, you can preheat your oven to 350 degrees. With the little bit of fat that you have kept and not trimmed off, I want you to score the fat a little bit just so that you get some openings in that fat and it cooks out and fills the pan with the juices and the extra flavor. And we want to be able to let it cook out nice and slowly. Like I said, you're preheating your oven to 350 degrees, so that's not too hot. We're gonna want this piece of meat to sit in there for a good hour and 45 minutes or so. And then we're gonna have a secondary step. The only other thing you need right now is a little bit of water, and you want to put that at the bottom of the pan. After that, we're gonna have another step or two to finish off the beautiful ham that we have here. And then I'll tell you all the different ways that you can actually serve this instead of just cutting it and serving it. There's a couple really fun things we can do. While your ham is in the oven, you have a ton of time to make the glaze. Now, as you noticed, I really didn't do anything to the ham before putting it in the oven, but once it's kind of been cooking for about that hour and 45 minutes, we're gonna take it out and put a glaze on it. So I'm going to use equal parts honey and your favorite mustard. You can do grainy mustard, spicy mustard, whatever your heart desires. I have one of my favorites here. I also have a tablespoon of some chopped garlic that I'm going to add in. And we're just going to mix it all together. I'm telling you, this literally will take 30 seconds because it doesn't take that long. Then you have to wait for your ham to cook, so hopefully you have some laundry to do or something. And just mix it together. Oh yeah, sweet and honey. And as you can see right in front of me, I also have some of my Tabasco sauce. Now today I'm using sweet and spicy Tabasco. They have different flavors. So there's so many different profiles of that heat that you can use, but because I'm using garlic and honey, I wanted to have a little extra sweetness and a little bit of spiciness. Now, Tabasco is going to be as much or as little as you want in here because not everyone has the same palate for spicy food. I love spice. But I also want this big ham to be enjoyed by many people, so I'm not gonna add too much. And here you go. We've got our glaze. You can just set it aside in the fridge until your ham is ready, and I'll show you how we put the sauce on the ham later. For now, I've got 2 hours to go do some other cooking. Hot out of the oven, be careful. We've had this beautiful bone-in ham in the oven for, yeah, about an hour and 40 minutes right now. I said an hour and 45, but oh, 5 minutes. I'm impatient. So I've got that nice little concoction of honey, mustard, garlic, and Tabasco. And all I'm gonna do is start letting that drip all over the ham. Get all the pieces. If you want, save a little bit of this for the end as well. If you want just a little bit of extra. But at this time, once you've taken it out, I want you to now preheat your oven to 425 because we're gonna put this ham back into the oven and get all of those pieces covered in this stuff. And we want it at a higher heat so that this sugar and in this glaze is gonna get nice and crispy, and we're gonna get this beautiful coating and skin. Oh, there's my oven beeping at me. See, it already went to 425 so quick because it was already at 350 for the last little while. So I'm gonna use all the sauce because I can always make more for after. But just make sure you got it all in there. Everything's kind of pressed in so that you don't lose any of the flavor. And back in the oven it goes, 425. You're gonna wanna do this for another 35 to 45 minutes or so, and then we can kind of check it out. This is exactly how I hoped that this would turn out. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And I can even see like a little bit of the bone is starting to kind of fall off because we cooked it for so long, and it just all the, oh my gosh. I'm literally salivating looking at this. I wanna take a little piece off of this and just give it a try before I talk to you about, oh my God. Guys, I need a close-up of this. I want to talk to you guys about what, oh my gosh. I really do want to talk to you, but right now I'm literally salivating over this beautiful piece of meat. I mean, it's hot in my fingers, but it's perfectly cooked. I've got this nice little bark. If I don't take a bite, I'm just gonna drool all over this pan. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Literally, this is how I hoped it would turn out. And the fact that it did, I gotta say, I'm pretty proud. It seems easy, but I've screwed up in the kitchen. Oh, so I had to finish that bite. Oh, I had to finish that bite. I am so happy. It's juicy, but it's that beautiful pork texture. If there's one thing I could tell you is that I could eat this just off the bone like that today. Oh, the pan's a little warm, but not bad. But there's a couple ways that I actually really love eating this type of a ham. And of course, serving it with potatoes and vegetables on a plate is lovely. Getting some extra of that sauce to drizzle over it, beautiful. But think about cutting this up into beautiful slices. I'll show you. And then throwing it on a frying pan with some vegetables and potatoes and cracking an egg on top. That is a beautiful breakfast if you have some leftover for this. Do it, try it. The ham is delicious and juicy, and then you've got all those other flavors coming together. And if I can give you another hint of what else you could do with this is slice off some thin pieces of this, put it between two beautiful pieces of rye bread, add some cheese, and make a grilled cheese ham sandwich. This is one of my favorite recipes that I've done out of the 30-pound variety bulk box that I got from 5 Chicks and a Farmer. I am so excited. I love pork, and I'm so happy with the way this turned out. There's so much flavor having that little piece of fat cook out, and then having those bones in, it keeps it nice and moist. Guys, this is so good. All right, well, thank you again for watching another episode of The Silly Kitchen. Please go give some love to 5 Chicks and a Farmer, and if you're local and want to give it a try, I highly recommend their 30-pound bulk variety box. I know they've also got a 15-pound one in case you want to try something a little smaller. Support your local farmer. Support me by subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you again soon.